Welcome back to Morley's Market Update. I'm Peter Morley, and today we're diving into the Q3 2025 Exuma Market Update, where things have slowed down, but not necessarily cooled off. From longer selling times to sharp price swings, Exuma's small market continues to deliver some of the largest shifts quarter to quarter. And if you'd like to view the full report, you can find it linked in the description below. The Exuma housing market stayed extremely limited in Q3, with just 5 new listings coming to market. That's down 17% from last quarter and nearly 67% lower than a year ago. This marks one of the slowest quarters for new inventory we've seen in recent years. Sales activity, however, told a more complicated story. Contracted sales held steady at 6 homes, the same from last quarter, but still 25% below last year. On the other hand, completed sales jumped noticeably to 7 closings this quarter, up 250% from both last year and Q2. Prices, meanwhile, continued to swing sharply. The average sales price came in just under $1.2 million, more than double what we saw a year ago, but down 35% quarter over quarter. The median sales price followed the same pattern, decreasing to $643,000, up 11% from last year, but down a steep 65% from Q2. These shifts show us just how much a few high-end transactions can move the averages in this small market. But what really stood out this quarter was how long it took homes to sell. The median days on market spiked to 431 days. That's up more than 700% from last year and over triple last quarter's pace. But still, sellers are holding their ground when it comes to pricing. The list-to-sale price ratio stayed strong at 93.3%, showing that even as timelines stretch, sellers are still achieving close to their asking prices. Now, let's shift over to land, where activity also slowed a bit this quarter. New listings totaled 22, down slightly from last year and around 5% lower than Q2. On the demand side, contracted sales dropped to 9, which is about half of last quarter's level and down 10% year over year. Completed sales came in at 8, still strong compared to last year, but about 11% lower than Q2. Now, looking at the sales prices, they moved in the opposite direction from earlier spikes. The average sales price fell to around $191,000, down 28% from Q2 and more than 73% below last year's highs. The median price landed at $100,000, which is up 18% from last quarter, but still 88% lower than a year ago, showing that this quarter's deals focused heavily on more affordable parcels. There was one bright spot: days on the market improved. Listings averaged 173 days, which is about 26% faster than last quarter. And the list-to-sale price ratio strengthened to 95.8%, a solid sign that sellers are getting close to their asking prices when deals do happen. Before we wrap up, if you've enjoyed these breakdowns and want to stay on top of what's happening across the Bahamas market, please go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell so you never miss an update. And if there's anything you'd like us to dive into next, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. So, to sum it up, Exuma's real estate market is moving slower this quarter with fewer listings, longer selling times, and prices shifting back towards mid-range levels. But even with that slowdown, sellers are still holding firm and deals are still getting done. Whether you're buying, selling, or just watching the market, Q3 reminded us that in Exuma, every transaction counts, and a few key deals can reshape the story each quarter. Thanks for tuning in to Morley's Market Update, and I'll see you in the next one.